Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch one. Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. 1-1 to Aaron Altair. Altair, a native of Germany, could be making an appearance at the Midsummer Classic this year. So far, he's received the second most votes in National League right fielder balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Altair stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Vince Velasquez gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins. Yeah,
Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to third. There's one. On to first, a double play. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm a little concerned about the struggles we're seeing from Dexter Fowler. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. We are still scoreless.
Hitting off for the Phillies. Left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. The 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
There's high ball hitters and low ball hitters in the game. Obviously, this guy likes the ball down below the knees. Nice piece of hit.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlos Santana. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward right center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Jerko showing off his range. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stage. In this one, they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hot shot down the line. Bronco fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Matt Carpenter. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, Right fielder.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. A ball and no strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in, Odubel Herrera. First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Carpenter has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Francisco Pena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Francisco Pena.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
The second for one, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He singled his last time up. As a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-2 home. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Stepping up now, Maikel Franco. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Digging in to try it again. Number 4. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just leading off the inning. Paul DeYoung, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got a duck out of the way.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Grounded to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. I'm set with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Seared down the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And there's ball 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Cards strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vince Velasquez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. But luckily, it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. Popped him up. Jerko on the move. He's got it one away. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes, 0-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. Back to first, and he throws it away.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As 2 runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Grounded to the right. Carpenter is there. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Pena. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter, Edgar Weaver.
Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
Line toward right center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one.
And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, D-Roll, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares? And I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning is... So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. John Brebbia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Striding in once again, Michael Franco. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Now batting, number 4.
Ready once again, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think you'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies have elected to...
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Into the box, Vince Velasquez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Softly hit out to short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Altair moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
No hits to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
A curveball that catches the inside corner. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Count now a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Carpenter with the slide. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Altair. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. The 3-1 and a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Altair, base runner at first with 1 out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. Drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Colton Wong is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Colton Wong.
Bouncer to the left side, right to him. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tommy Pham. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
First baseman, Jose.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. 1 run, 9 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Herrera on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He can't get there as it falls in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Lays off 1-0. Line to the right side. And that will conclude matters. Greg Holland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56.
So now Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He threw first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Ready for another chance. Number 4. 0 for 2, but with 2 RBIs in this one. He's set and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power cord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Hoskins is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Matt Carpenter. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. This is back toward the mound. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt. The Gateway Arch illuminated at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Tapper up the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. On the ground to the right side. Martinez comes up with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham sprinting after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Aaron Altair. It was a walk in his last trip. Collins ready. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit. So striding in, Odubel Herrera struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Harrison Bader will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. They've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so they'll just need to work on getting aboard. No balls and 1 strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Velasquez is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hot shot to third. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Philadelphia took the lead in the second inning and rode.